My novice A main event. Martin going to be leading us out. Rowan Nielsen. Watch it out front, watch it out front, watch it out front. Remember, rubber side down. Middle of the track is always going to be the fast way around town. Slow is fast. Just ask Jim Silve. It's true. Are you not Mr. Consistent? Mark off the gas when being Marshall, please. Neil, what? Huh? Second. Who's right behind you? Not me. It's okay. That requires you to pull the trigger. It's going to be Nielsen on top. They're more like guidelines. Race number 3, 21.5 B main event. 21.5 B main event. You will be up next. 21.5 B main event. You will be next. Watch in center section. Watch center section. It is watch center section. Watch center section. It's going to be Nielsen leading out. Martin in the 2. Rowan in the 3. Again, I will need 2 volunteers at least to help me out the next race. 2 volunteers to help me out the next race at least. Possibly 3, if at all possible. Nielsen leading out. Martin in the 2. Rowan in the 3. .245 in, 3:15 to go. Watch out front, guys. Watch it out front. Off the gas when being marshaled. Andrew Nielsen leading out. Matt Martin in the 2. Rowan going to be rounding out my top 3. Everybody pretty much spread out. 3:15 in, 2:45 to go. Watch in the center, watch in the center. It is clear. Meep, meep. Race number 3, 21.5 B main event, going to be coming at you next. Andrew Nielsen going to be leading us out. Matt Martin in the 2, Rowan in the 3.
2 minutes left.
Drivers, you got 4 minutes in, 2 to go, 4 in, 2 to go. Race number 3 coming at you next. Race number 3 coming at you next. That'll be my 21.5 B main event. 21.5 B main event coming at you next. Watch in the center, watch in the center. Andrew Nielsen leading out. Matt Martin in the 2. Morissette getting his stretches on. I think he's going for a yoga class or something over here. Watch out front, guys. Watch it out front. It is clear. Andrew Nielsen leading out. 4:45 in, 1:15 to go. It is Andrew Nielsen leading out. Matt Martin in the 2. Marshall top of the hill. Marshall top of the hill.
1 minute
Thank
left.
you, Bob. Appreciate that. 5. 20 in, 40 seconds left to go. 40 seconds left to go. It is Nielsen on top. Martin in the 2. Rolling in the 3. You're watching the conclusion of race number 2. This is my novice, the beginners of radio control car racers. With under 15, drivers under 15. Nielsen on top. Matt Martin in that 2 spot. Again, I will need at least 3 volunteers to help me out with the next race. 3 volunteers. Help me out with the next race.
Transponder 39051010.
Time starting to wind down. Keep them rolling, drivers. That is time. Finish lap you are on. Waiting on 3. Andrew Nielsen, you are done. Waiting on a couple cars. Marshall's not going to please. Oh boy. Martin grabbing a fistful of throttle. Waiting on 2, waiting on 2. Mark, you are done. And waiting on Matt, and that is a race. I'll stop. Marshall's going to grab those blowers. I'll need these 3 marshals out on the track and at least 3 volunteers to help me out. At least 3 volunteers help me out. Then I should be good till race number 5. All right, novice drivers, I need you guys back on the track, please. Novice drivers, you shouldn't be going back to your pits. You should be putting the cars on the table and coming back out, finding a marshalling spot. We can go get our blowers down. And race number 3, you can roll them out. Check them in, marshals to your spots, please. Qualifying in the 10 spot, Philip Meyer. In the 9, Mitch Brubaker. In the 8, Dylan Dodge. In the 7, Phil Borden. In the 6, Anton Morissette. In the 5, Rich Brown. In the 4, Mike Baxter. In the 3, Phil Rowan. In the 2, Nils Clenshaw. And on the pole will be Dave Rosen. Top 2 going for that coveted 9th and 10th spot in the A main event. Marshals, your spots, please. Marshals, your spots.
Dylan Dodge. Nils Clenshaw.
Thank you very much.
Rich Brown. 45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, and with that being said, no more laps, no more laps. Straightaway is closed, straightaway is closed. No more laps. Go and get our cars lined up.
$30 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, I need my marshals on the track, please. I need, let's see. Matt, you got the bucket right there for me. Thank you very much. I need 1 volunteer marshal in front of the driver's stand. 1 volunteer marshal in front of the driver's stand.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Appreciate that. Mark, you can stay where you're at.
Less than 5.
All right. You guys know the gig. Make your passes clean. Top 2 going into that A-main event. Drivers ready? Mr. Meyer. Mr. Meyer. Mr. Meyer. Philip Meyer. Going once. You bumped into this main. That means Dylan gets to be up there. Or Devin gets to be up there. Whatever. One of the Dodge kids. You know, if one of you would like eat a cheeseburger, I could tell you 2 apart. So, just saying.
Philip Meyer.
We're good. All right, gotta go, gotta go. Remember, lower mains, if you finish in the top 2, unless I'm taking 10, you get to go into that next higher main. So, with that being said, drivers ready, marshals ready, make your passes clean. I really don't want to call for restarts like I did last week. That kind of stank. Drivers ready at the sound of the tone. Keep it clean, keep it clean, keep it clean. Nicely done. Way to work together. Watch it out front, guys. Watch it out front. Watch it out front. Watch it out front. All right. So, looks like leading us out, it's going to be Phil Rowan. Dylan Dodge in the 2. The other Dodge boy. Morset in the 3. Watch out the end of straightaway. Watch out the end of straightaway. Thank you, Devin. Appreciate that. Watch it out front, drivers. Watch it out front. Watch it out front. Let's keep it clean, guys. Keep it clean. Long 6 minutes of pure, unadulterated excitement. I know a couple of you might be taking a nap up there because of the time. For concentration purposes, but let's keep it clean. Watch back straightaway. Watch back straightaway. Watch back straightaway. Watch back straightaway. It is clear. Nice working together, guys. Plenty of time. It is Phil Rowan leading out. Off the end of straightaway in that 2 spot. Looks to be your bumper, Mitch Brubaker. Baxter in the 3. Baxter slinging it like a sprint car off the end of the straightaway. Then it's going to be Borden, Morissette, Dodge, Rosen, Brown. Actually, Brown and Rosen and Clenshot. Everybody still close enough to make anything happen. 1:30 in, 4:30 to go. Watch in front of the driver's stand, guys. Watch in front of the driver's stand. Watch in front of the driver's stand. Watch in front of the driver's stand. Nicely done, Mark. It's Phil Rowan leading out. Brubaker in the 2. Thanks, Matt. 2 minutes in, 4 to go. Watch coming up front straightaway. Now Baxter, Borden, all going at it. Baxter in the 3, Borden in the 4. Oh, watch it by start finish line. 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 Sora doing work. The leader on the track, however, is going to be Phil Rowan. Coming down that front center section by the start finish line right now. In that 2, it's going to be the man, the myth, the marshalling legend himself, Anton Morissette, pulling up into the 2. Looks like Baxter dropping it to the 3. Watching the bull turn, watching the bull turn. Baxter in the 3. Looks like Brubaker in the 4. No, Baxter putting it upside down. Brubaker putting it upside down. There goes Dodge. He's now up into the top 4, but your leader right now working his way through the center section of the track. Phil Rowan holding it down for AARP. In front of the driver's stand. Through the rumble section he goes. In that 2 spot, going to be Anton Morissette, keeping it legal and legit. Middle of the track. Yellow and green, working his way in front of the driver's stand. Baxter in the all red in the 3. He's trying to hunt down your second place car. Then you got Dodge, Brubaker, Clenshaw now up into the top 5. So he's making some moves. 3 in, halfway home. Race number 4, 17.5 buggy B main event. You will be up next. It's going to be Phil Rowan leading out. Watch in the center section, guys. Watch in the center section. Watch in the center section. Watch center section. It is clear. Nicely done. Watch it out front, guys. Watch it out front. 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 It is clear. Phil Rowan leading out. Anton Morissette in that 2. And Morissette off the end of the straightaway. That'll be leader working leader Rich. And here comes Baxter now. Baxter right alongside Morissette. Make your passes clean, guys. Make your passes clean. Baxter finding his way around Morissette. Morissette putting it upside down. Baxter going to find his way back into the 2. Meanwhile, Phil Rowan coming down that back straightaway right now. With 4:15 in, 1:45 to go. There's Rowan by the start-finish line. Baxter working his way through the double-double section, trying to find his way into that A-main. Watch down the back straightaway, guys. Watch back straightaway, watch back straightaway, watch back straightaway. It is clear. It's Rowan, Baxter, Morissette, Dodge, Clenshaw, Rosen, Brubaker, Brown, Borden, and Meyer. We're running out my top 10. Rowan right there by the start-finish line. Baxter by the start-finish line. Pick up Morissette. He's coming through the bull turn. He's got 1 minute, 10 seconds left to get it done. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Through the rumble bump section he goes. Leader working his way into the center section. Double. Double. Yellow into the blue. Fluorescent. That is Rowan. Baxter rocking the all red with the yellow wheels. With 45 seconds to go. 45 seconds left to go. Rowan off the end of the straightaway. There's Baxter with 30 seconds left to go. Should be a run to the line. Let's see what they got going on. Thank you, Andrew. Morrissett's going to get by for one more. Oh, that was Rowan. Put it upside down. And here comes Anton. Help him out, help him out, help him out. Help him out. Baxter going to be leading out. Rowan in the 2. Morrison in the 3. That'll be your battle right there through the center section of the track with over 10. Baxter getting it sideways. That'll be leader working there, Rich, with under 5. Oh, Morrison going to get chopped at the line. That is time. Anton, you are done. Phil, you are done. Waiting on a couple cars. Marshals, don't go anywhere, please. Dodge, you're done. Rosen, you're done. Borden, you're done. Brubaker, you're done. Meyer, you're done. Nils, you're done. Waiting on 3. Waiting on 3. Phil, you are not done. No, I did not. I said, Anton, you're done.
The race is completed.
That still gives Phil second place. So Mike Baxter and Phil Rowan, you are going into that A main event. That'll be race number 6. Marshals, grab those blowers. Start blowing off your areas. Marshals, grab your blowers. Start blowing off your areas. Should have plenty of marshals for race number 4. That is my 17.5 B main. All right. Let's go and get our blowers down. Blowers down. Marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots. Race number 4. You can roll them out. Check them in. Qualifying in the 7th spot, Perry Mayfield. In the 6, Chase Boyd. In the 5, Ryan Caduck. In the 4, Paul Weir. In the 2, Rich Chenard. In the 2, John Henry. And on the pole will be Alan Drebby. Marshals to your spots, please. All right, and with that, back straightaway is closed. Back straightaway is closed. Let's go and get our cars lined up. Marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots.
Perry Mayfield. Wrong lane driver. One minute to the start of the race.
Drebby on the pole. Henry in the 2. Chenard in the 3. Weir in the 4. Caduck in the 5. Boyd in the 6. Mayfield in the 7. With that being said, drivers ready.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Going at the sound of the tone. And we're locked and loaded. Your poles that are going to be leading us out. That is Drebby, hunted down by Henry and Chenard. Everybody else giving chase. Henry getting it wrong in the center. That's going to put Paul Weir knocking on the sideways on him. They both get into one another. No harm, no foul. Boyd tries to go around the outside. Not able to capitalize on that. Long 6-minute B main event. It's going to be Alan Drebby leading out. Watch it out front, drivers. Watch it out front. Thank you, Mitch. We're now popping into the 2. Chenard in the 3. Henry, Caduck, Boyd. Race number 5. Short course stadium truck. You will be up next. Short course stadium truck. You will be up next. Flawless victory. Watch back straightaway. Watch back straightaway. It is clear. Watching the bull turn, guys. Watching the bull turn. Help him out, help him out, help him out. Nicely done. It's going to be Alan Drebby leading out. Weir in the 2. Caduck in the 3. Looks like Boyd, Henry, Chenard, Mayfield all going at it. For those final spots, why, thank you. Huh? Are you charged? Yeah. Yeah, I was... Watching the bull turn, watching the bull turn, watching the bull turn. It is clear. It's going to be Alan Drebby leading out. In that 2, going to be Paul Weir. There's Drebby right now coming down that front straightaway. Boyd in the 3, Caduck in the 4, Henry in the 5, Chenard and Mayfield rounding out my top 7. All right, back up front, 2:45 in, 3:15 to go. It's going to be Alan Drebby leading out in that 2 spot. Let's take a lap with your second place car, Paul Weir, going the double single route, keeping it legal and legit, keeping it safe, and then probably puts it up on the front end. Off the center double section he goes, in front of the driver's stand. Going through the robo bump section, that is his nemesis. Through the drop down, coming on the front straightaway right now. That was not me, by the way. But that's okay. We're leading out in that 2 spot. In that 3 is going to be Chase Boyd. Chase Boyd right now going down the back straightaway. Drebby looking to the inside. Drebby over the center triple. He puts it up upside down. Weir. Drebby upside down. Weir down that back straightaway. Not able to capitalize on that top spot. Good distance between first and second. Weir keeping it legal and legit. Drebby through the rumble bump section. Weir working his way in front of the driver's stand right now. In that 3 spot will be Chase Boyd. Boyd right now working his way off the end of the straightaway. In front of the driver's stand. Through the rumble section he goes, getting the laps down. Weir right now carving those inside lines like a holiday turkey getting sliced up on Thursday.
2 minutes left.
Oh, look at that! Through the rumble section with ease. He had his eyes open that time, ladies and gentlemen. With 4 minutes in, 2 to go, it is still going to be Alan Drebby leading out. Weir in the 2, Boyd in the 3. Henry in the 4, Caduck in the 5. Race number 4 on deck, race number 5. Short course stadium truck, you will be up next. Short course stadium truck, you will be up next. We are putting water down after race 5, water after race 5, and that will carry us through till the end of our main events. Watching the bull turn, Alan Drebby leading out. Paul Weir in the 2, Chase Boyd in the 3. Right now your leader on deck is going to be Alan Drebby. Drebby right now working his way up the hill, down the hill. Weir in the 2. Weir right now working his way on the back straightaway. So difference between first and second, only going to be 3.7 seconds. So Weir starting to chip away at Drebby. It's going to be who wants to start 9th, who wants to start 10th. Drebby top of the hill, Weir top of the hill. Gap was 2.8 seconds last time by. This time by, going to be a little less than that. Watch the bull turn. Go wide, 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 wide. Like the wide world of sports. With under 30 to go, there's Drebby by the line. There is Weir by the line. Watch my start finish line. 2.5 now. Going to be the gap between first and second. Chase Boyd in the 3. Caduck in the 4. Henry in the 5 with 15 seconds left to go. There's Henry. Oh, there's Drebby going double single. Watching center with less than 10. Drebby's going to get by for one more. Weir's going to get by for one more. Gap now 2.4 seconds. So Weir chipping away. Chenard, you are done. Chase Boyd, you are done. Please don't send the car like that at a marshal. Alan Drebby, you are done. Paul Weir, you are done. Waiting on a couple cars. Caduck, you are done. Henry and Mayfield. That is our race. I'll stop. Marshall's going to grab those blowers, start blowing off the track. And race number 5. Short course stadium truck coming at you next. I'll need these 7 drivers out on the track. 2 corner marshal, please. righty reel. We can go get the blowers down. Blowers down. Marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots. I will need 3 volunteers after this race. 3 volunteers after this race. Race number 5. Roll them out. Check them in. Qualifying in the 4 spot, Albert Rodriguez. In the 3 spot, Mike Baxter. In the 2, Nick Bayette. And on the pole will be Les Anderson. Marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots.
Albert Rodriguez. Nick Bayette. Leigh Anderson.
All right, back straightaway is closed. Back straightaway is closed. Line up the cars. Back straightaway is closed. Line up the cars. Hey, Perry, can I get you right in front of me, please?
Mike
Thank you
Baxter.
very much. Just right in front. Thank you
1
very
minute to
much.
the start of the race.
Anderson on the pole. Bayette in the 2. Baxter in the 3. Rodriguez in the 4. All right, 4-car dance. You kids know the gig. Drivers ready, marshals
45
ready. At the
seconds to the
sound
start
of
of
the
the race.
tone. Sound of the tone. And we're locked and loaded. Race number 5. After this, we are putting water down, and race number 6. My 21.5 A main event will be up next. Speaking of 21.5 A main, I need all of the 21.5 A main event drivers to come see me before they line up on the wall with their vehicles, please, and radios. I need to see car and radio. Out up front, it's going to be Les Anderson. In that 2 spot is going to be Nick Bayette. Back up front is going to be Les Anderson. Nick Bayette in the 2. Mike Baxter in the 3. All right, back up front is going to be Les Anderson. Watch out in the straightaway. Watch out in the straightaway. It is clear. Les Anderson leading out. Bayette in the 2. Baxter in the 3. Rodriguez in the 4. Leia, bring me your car with the radio on. Right, back up front is still going to be Les Anderson. Nick Bayette in that 2 spot. Mike Baxter in the 3. Rodriguez in the 4. Race number 5, you're going to be up next. Race number 5, you will be up next. That's my 21.5 A main event. Or race number 6, excuse me. Race number 6 will be up next, 21.5 A main event. Again, I will need these 3 drivers, and I will need at least 3 to 4 volunteers to help me out. 3 to 4 volunteers to help me out would be appreciated. Les Anderson leading out. Nick Bayette in the 2, Baxter in the 3, Rodriguez in the 4. And I will need probably 5 volunteers actually, because I got 2 of these will be back to back. That is Bayette and Anderson. Les Anderson leading out. In front of the driver's stand he goes. In that 2 is going to be Nick Bayette. Baxter in the 3. Rodriguez in the 4 spot. Watch it out front, guys. Watch it out front. Watch it out front. Watch it out front. Right there. .330 in. 3:30 to go. $3:45 in, 3:15 to go. You're watching race number 5. This is my Stadium Truck A main event. It's still going to be Les Anderson leading out. Nick Bayette in that 2 spot. Off the end of the straightaway, that is Bayette. Mike Baxter rolling with the white and blue by the start finish line in the 3. Rodriguez going to round out my top 4. $4:30 in, 2:30 to go. 4:30 in, 2:30 to go. Race number 6. 21.5 A main event. You will be up next. 21.5 A main event. You will be up next. Les Anderson on top. Nick Bayette in that 2 spot. Baxter in the 3. Rodriguez in the 4 with 5 minutes in, 1 to go. 5 in, 1 to go. Again, huge thanks for everyone coming on out today. Don't forget, Wednesday night, you got the Gobbler Nationals with the one and only, the world famous or infinitely famous Jimmy Leff on the microphone. Saturday, we'll have our normal race program with maybe some fun stuff added in just because, well, it's a holiday weekend. And I'm sure by that time, everyone's going to want to get away from their in-laws. 5:30 in, 1:30 to go. It is Les Anderson leading out. Nick Bayette in the 2, Baxter in the 3. With 1:30 left to go, 1:30 left to go. Race number 6. 21.5 A main event. You will be up next. 21.5 A main event. You will be up next.
One minute left.
Drivers, you have under 45 seconds to go. Les Anderson leading us out. Bayette in the 2, Baxter in the 3. Again, anybody looking for some good volunteer marshaling karma, I'll definitely need you. At the conclusion of this race, I got a full 10-car heat of 21.5 A main coming at you next. So I will need several volunteers to help me out. Les Anderson leading out. He's got under 20. We are putting water down after this race. Water after this race. Under 15 to go. Under 15 to go. Bayette in the 2. Baxter in the 3. Watching the rhythm. Watching the rhythm. And that is time. Baxter got you at the line. Les Anderson, you are done. Waiting on 2. 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 Waiting on Bayette and Rodriguez. Once again, when I call you done, please park your cars off. Don't interfere with the other cars that are still out there. Bayette, you are done. Waiting on 1. Drivers, waiting on 1. And Brett Kaiser, need to see your car real quick. Albert Rodriguez, you are done. That is the race. I'll stop. Marshals, grab your blowers.
Transponder 5158585. Transponder 5158585. Transponder 51588585. Transponder 39174666. Transponder 6306687. Transponder 44522362. Transponder 44522362. Transponder 6306687. Transponder 4452817120.
All right, I need about 6 volunteer marshals, please.
The race
I
is
need
completed.
6 volunteer marshals, please. I got Henry out there. I got Chenard. I got Morissette helping me out. I need several volunteer marshals to help me out
Mike
with this
Sarah.
next race, please. Several volunteer marshals to help me out this next race.
Mike Holler. Leigh Anderson. Leigh Anderson.
Qualifying in the 10 spot, Phil Rowan. In the 9, Mike Baxter. In the
Phil
8,
Rowan.
Devin Dodge. In the 7, Mike Sora. In the 6, Brett Kaiser. In the 5, Nick Bayette. In the 4, Leigh
Mike Baxter.
Anderson. In the 3, Mike Caller. In the 2, Les
Wrong
Anderson.
way driver.
Straightaway is not closed yet.
Devin Dodge.
And on the pole will be Paul Weir. Straightaway is closed. Straightaway
Last
is
one.
closed. Straightaway is closed. I need a marshal at the back of the triple. Marshal off the end of the triple. Marshal off the end of the triple. I got Chenard there, Borden there. Thank you, Nick. Appreciate that. Anton, you got the center bucket. Fabulous. Willie, I need to see your car on over here, please. All 17.5 drivers, when you're coming up, I need your cars on
1
and
minute to the
see
start
me
of the
before
race.
you go gridding. Let's get our cars lined up, guys and gals. Cars lined up. Thank you.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Nick Bayette, you are in spot number 5. So spot number 5, the red car, that is, let's see here, Brett Kaiser, you are 1-2 Ford.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Lock it.
Fifteen seconds to the start of the race. Less than 5.
Thank you. All right, let's get our cars lined up. Let's get our cars lined up. I'll get Nick up on the driver's stand. All white car, that is Sora. You need to back up just a little bit.
Now I can do it. No, it's all good. I burned up another ESC, so I had to switch it on. You don't even need that. I can leave the cord on, right? You don't need a fan. You never know. Thanks, sir.
All right, race number 6, my 21.5 A main event. 7 minutes of pure, unadulterated excitement. Maybe we'll do a Facebook Live video. We haven't done one of those in a while. Why not? All right, you kids know the gig. Driver's ready. Marshall's ready. 21.5 A main event coming at you at the sound of the tone. And we're off and running with our 21.5 A main event. Your pole sitter Cal are going to be leading us out. Bayette and David Dodge getting into it early on. Oh, Cal, Weir hooks up a pipe. Anderson to the inside. Anderson, Weir, and Cal are all going at it through the bottom of the hill. Down the front straightaway, you're watching your 21.5 A main event here at BattleBot Saturday here at Hobby Action Raceway. Les Anderson going to be leading us out with Paul Weir in the 2. Marshall off the end of the straightaway. It is clear. There's Anderson off the end of the straightaway. Weir looks to the inside. Can't help it. Marshall out front. Marshall out front. Weir tries for the inside pass. Not able to capitalize on getting in that. But we're not even 45 seconds into it. So plenty of time for the Paul Weir to hook up and get going with us. Right now, it is going to be Les Anderson leading out. Off the end of the short chute. By the start finish line. In front of the driver's stand. Mike Cowler in the 2. Leigh Anderson in the 3, Kaiser in the 4, Rowan in the 5, Weir in the 6, Baxter, Sora, Bayette, and Dodge. That is going to be your running order. Leigh Anderson gets her on coming on front straightaway. She's still sitting in that top 3. But right now your leader is going to be Les Anderson. Working his way through the center double section he goes. So we got some online betting going on here on Facebook Live. I hear somebody's got a buck on Paul Weir to get back up to the top spot. So let's see here. There is Anderson off the end of straightaway. There is Caller off the end of straightaway. Then we got Leia Anderson in the 4. Weir now back up into the 5. Watching the center section, watch center section, watch center section. It is clear. So leader right now, Les Anderson through the top of the hill, through the peristyle. Caller in the 2. Mike Sawyer, you got 3rd and 4th work with you. Please hold your line. Thank you very much. Leader right there off the end of the straightaway is going to be Les Anderson. Watch by start finish line. Watch by start finish line. It is clear. Watch out front. Watch out front. Watch out front. Pull that car. Pull that car. That car is brokified. Would be a Brokimo, but it's a brokified instead because it's associated. Leader right now is going to be Les Anderson off the end of the straightaway. He goes. The red into the yellow and white. In the 2 is going to be Mike Caller. White, red, and blue. Paul Weir now pulling up into the top 3. Weir trying to salvage his uncharacteristic mistake at the opening lap. I'm pretty sure he just wants that dollar. He said he needed a Polar Pop on the way home. So it's going to be Les Anderson leading out. Caller in the 2. Now Paul Weir, too close for missiles. Switched it up to guns. Gap between 2nd and 3rd. 1.9 last time by. This time by, going to be a whole heck of a lot less than that. It's going to be 1.7 is going to be your gap. Your leader down the front straightaway, that is going to be Les Anderson. Caller put it upside down. Here comes Paul Weir. Weir looking to the inside like a surgeon through the spleen. Able to capitalize. Not going to do it right there. Through the ball turn they go. It is still going to be Mike Caller in the 2. There is Paul Weir in the 3. 21.5. A main event. Caller shortchanging it in front of the driver's stand. Now Paul Weir. Huge sigh of relief. He's going to set his sights on Les Anderson. So let's go back to your second place car. There is Paul Weir, your pole sitter. Leader right now in front of the driver's stand. There is Les Anderson. Gap between 1st and 2nd was 5.0. Not necessarily a Fox body. Now it's going to be 5.5. With Caller in the 3, Anderson in the 4, Kaiser in the 5, Rowan, Baxter, Dodge, Sora, Bayette out early on. Race number 6 on deck. Race number 7, 17.5 A main event. You will be up next. 17.5 A main event. You will be up next. Cool, you're good. All right, back up front. Mike Truey is watching. Hello, Mike Truey. We'll say hi to Mike Truey. Back up front is still going to be Les Anderson. Anderson right now coming down that front straightaway, rocking the blue with the yellow. 21.5 leading out. In that 2 spot is going to be Paul Weir. Gap was 6.4 last time by. It's probably going to be about 7.2 this time. Anderson put it up on 2 wheels. He's got skills to pay the bill. Watch back straightaway, watch back straightaway. Watch back straightaway, watch back straightaway, watch back straightaway. That was your 3rd place car getting hooked up. So it's going to shake up, I think, Leia Anderson now. Going to pull up into the top 3, so it's Les leading out in the top spot. Right there is your front runner. In the 2 spot is going to be Paul Weir working his way in the start-finish line in that 3 spot. Would be the all pink and purple. Watch come on front straightaway. Watch come on front straightaway. Your leader getting hooked up with the back bar. That is the leader with you there, Devin. Please hold your line. Now Paul Weir. So close. He wants to make it rain. He's got a couple quarters he wants to give change out for. It's still going to be Les Anderson leading out. Paul Weir in the 2.
2 minutes left.
Making sure you guys are paying attention out there. Hello, Josh Ben. Oh, Anderson hooking up a pipe off the end of straightaway. Caller and Rowan. You got the leader working with you. Paul Weir now back up on front, working his way through the center section of the track. In that 2 spot is going to be Les Anderson. 3 is going to be Leia Anderson with Brett Kaiser in the 4. So that'll be your close battle for 3rd and 4th. There is Leia and Kaiser going at it for 3rd and 4th. Through the rumble bump section they go, down the hill. Meanwhile, Anderson all over the back door of Paul Weir again like white on rice. Oh my goodness, Paul Weir tastes like chicken on that one. So he's going to have to go for the small Polar Pop now. He's not going to be able to afford the big one. So it's going to be Les Anderson now leading out off the end of the straightaway with 6 minutes in, 1 to go. We're in the 2. And then Les Anderson hooks up a pipe. Here comes Caller. You got 1st in front of you, 2nd behind you. Please hold your line. So it's still on like Donkey Kong with under 50 seconds to go. There's, oh, Les Anderson puts it upside down. Henry right there to get him. Here comes Leia Anderson as well. Leia is going to go into the top 2 now. Les is going to drop it into the 3 with under 40 seconds to go. You're watching the conclusion of your 7-minute A-main event of 21-5. We're back up on top. He can taste the Polar Pop deliciousness. It's in sight. Down the back straightaway he goes. Is going to be Paul Weir leading off with 25 seconds to go. Leia Anderson, though, still giving chase. It's all possible that Leia could get by from Paul Weir. We all know how consistent Paul is in the closing moments of a race. Going up the hill he goes. Down the hill with less than 10. Weir shaking like a Jenga game in an earthquake. Off the end of the straightaway, there is Paul Weir. Center is double triple there for you, Josh. Paul Weir going to be leading it out. It is going to be time on the master clock. That is time. Paul Weir, you are done. Baxter, you are done. Leia Anderson, you are done. Waiting on a couple cars. Brett Kaiser, you are done. Mike Cowler, you are done. Waiting on several. Waiting on several. Waiting on several. Sora, you are done. Waiting on a couple cars. Marshals, don't go anywhere, please. Still got 2 cars left to finish out. And that is a race. I'll stop. I'll stop. Marshals, go and grab your blowers. That does conclude race number 6. 21-5, a main event. Up next will be race number 7, our 17-5 a main event. All right, drivers from race number 6. I need you guys back out on the track, please. Drivers from race number 6, back out on the track, please. Maybe we'll do a live video of 17-5. Couldn't it be as exciting as 21-5? Who knows? All right.
Spicy meat.
That's okay. We'll get our blowers down, blowers down, blowers down. Race number 7.
Spicy meat.
Oh my. You think somebody won, you know, and then he's get a Polar Pop on the way home. He'd be happy. All right. Race number 7, 17-5 A main event. Roll them out, check them in. I should have a full complement of marshals out on the track. I need Bayette, Kaiser, Rowan, Dodge, Anderson, Caller.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Sora. I need all you drivers back out on the track. Qualifying in the 10th spot, Paul Weir. In the 9, Alan Dreby. In the 8, Riley Wortman. In the 7, Jimmy Leff. In the 6, Dave Nani. In the 5, Rich
Alan
Williams.
Dreby.
In the 4, Randy Locken. In the 3,
45
Willie
seconds to the start of
Smith.
the race.
In the 2,
Rich
Thomas
Williams.
Urban on the pole will be
Thomas
Caden
Urban.
Linzel.
Jimmy Leff.
Well, hello, Mama Lake. Hopefully you guys are doing well out in Fort Worth.
Dave Nani.
All right, straightaway is
Locken.
closed. Straightaway is closed. Marshals to
30
your
seconds to
spots,
the start of the
please.
race.
Marshals to your spots. I got Bayette there. Baxter I need on the track. I got Sora out there. Baxter, end of the straightaway, please. Bright blue cones. Need a
15
body by
seconds
him.
to the start of the race.
All right, we're getting ready for our 17-5 A main event. You kids know the gig.
Less than 5.
Randy Locken, you're in spot number 4. There we go. All right. With that being said, you guys know the gig. Make your passes clean. 17-5 A main event coming at you at the sound of the tone. And we are locked in. Loaded your pole center. Caden Linzel going to be leading us out. Nice single file lines. It's on like Donkey Kong. Everybody off and running. Linzel going to be leading us out. Herb in the 2, Smith in the 3, Locken in the 4. And Locken puts it upside down. Williams gets around, then Smith and Herb going at it, coming down that front straightaway. Smith looking to the inside on Herb. Meanwhile, Caden Linzel had a phenomenal run in round number 2, setting the TQ by 2 seconds over Herb and Smith. There's your leader. Front runner going to be Caden Linzel through the center section. Up the hill, down the hill. Herb in the 2. Smith in the 3. Williams in the 4. Then it's going to be Locken, Nani, Wortman, Dreby. Watch back straightaway, watch back straightaway, watch back straightaway, watch back straightaway. It is clear. Meanwhile, Caden Linzel leading out. In that 2 spot is going to be Thomas Herb. Rich Williams in the 3. Randy Locken in the 4. So closest battle, third and fourth, down the front straight. Locken hooks up a pipe. That's going to drop him down to the 6th, 7th, 8th spot. Kaiser right there to get him, but back out on front is still going to be Caden Lindsell looking all large and in charge. Through the rumble section he goes. Thomas Herb in the 2, Williams in the 3, Nani in the 4. Willie Smith looking to the inside on Nani, not able to capitalize there. He gets spun around like a record off the end of the straightaway. Now Smith up into the top 4, watch off the end of the straightaway. Watch off the end of the straightaway, that was Nani. Didn't quite see what happened with that, came in into the fluff. The leader right now is still going to be Caden Lindsell coming down that front straightaway. In that 2 spot will be Thomas Herb. That is going to be your gap right there between 1st and 2nd. Then you got a battle royale for 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. It's going to be Smith, Williams, Drebby, and Leffler. Smith getting it wrong by the start-finish line. Drebby and Leffler getting into it. You're good on that. Meanwhile, your leader is still going to be Caden Lindsell, working his way by the start-finish line. Down he goes. Herb in the 2. Back up into 3 is going to be Willie Smith. Smith in that top 3. He's trying to chase down Thomas Herb. Watching the bull turn, watching the bull turn, watching the bull turn. Off the gas one being Marshall. Thank you, Brett. Nicely done. Leader back out on front is going to be Caden Lindsell. In that 2 spot, there is your 2nd place car of Thomas Herb. Smith in the 3. In that 4 is going to be Rich Williams. In the 5, looks to be Jimmy Leff. Wortman in the 6. Nani in the 7. So leader right now through the center section of the track he goes. That is going to be watching the rumble section, watching the rumble section. Caden Lindsell leading out. Watch it by start finish line, guys. Watch by start finish line. 2nd finding his way around Drebby and Locken. Riley Wortman, you'll have the leader working with you. Please hold your line. Riley, leader working with you. Watch in the center, guys. Watch in the center. Watch in the center. No harm, no foul. Thank you, Riley. I do appreciate the effort on that. So it is going to be Lindsell leading out. Herb in the 2. Smith now popping up into the top 3. With 3 minutes in, 4 to go. There is Caden Lindsell leading out. Thomas Herb in the 2. Willie Smith now up into the top 3. Herb and Smith going to be going at it. Riley, you got 2nd and 3rd behind you. You know what to do. Just hold your line. Thank you very much. And game on. Off the end of straightaway, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. They're still going through the bowl is going to be Caden Lindsell. Right there by the start-finish line. In that 2 spot is going to be Herb. Smith, too close for missiles. Definitely switching it up the guns. Through the rumble section they go. Herb put his car 10 feet wide. Down that front straightaway they go. That'll be your battle for 2nd and 3rd. Herb and Smith off the end of the straightaway. Smith looking to the inside on the bolter. Not able to get it right there. Watch out front, guys. Watch out front. Paul Weir. Leader working with you. Herb and Smith getting into it. Watch it for the driver's stand, guys. Watch it for the driver's stand. Watch it for the driver's stand. It is clear. Rich Williams sitting in the 4. Jimmy Leff in the 5. There's battle for 4th and 5th between Leffler and Smith. Watch center section. Watch center section. Thank you, Phil. Appreciate that. Back up front, though, is going to be the green of Caden Lindsell. In that 2 will be the all-white of Herb. Willie Smith in the blue and black, trying to find a way around Herb with 4:30 in, 2:30 to go. Race number 8, 2-wheel drive modified. Coming at you next. Smith looking high, looking low, ain't got nowhere to go. No, Herb gets it wrong in the center section. Smith now up into the top 2, and here comes Herb. He's going to challenge back into the top 3 now. Meanwhile, your leader off the end of the straightaway, there is Caden Lindsell. Watching the bull turn, it is clear. So your running order with 5 minutes in, 2 to go. It is going to be Caden Lindsell leading out. Willie Smith in the 2, Herb in the 3, Williams in the 4, Jimmy Leff in the 5, Nani in the 6, Locken, Wortman, Drebby, Weir rounding out.
2 minutes left.
Williams and Drebby, leader working with you. Thank you very much. And game on. So still going to be Caden Lindsell leading out. Lindsell hooked up and honking. By the start-finish line, over the tabletop he goes. In that 2 is going to be Willie Smith. There's your 2nd place car. In the 3 will be Thomas Herb. Rich Williams in the 4. Watch top of the hill, guys. Watch top of the hill. Watch top of the hill. 5 cars going at it top of the hill. That was Herb getting into it with some back markers. I can't call it any faster than I'm calling it, guys. Leader right now still going to be Caden Lindsell. Nice wide open track for Lindsell. He is in the clean air, so to speak. Puts it up on 2 wheels with 5:40 in, 1:20 to go. In that 2 spot, it's going to be Willie Smith. There is Willie Smith. Off the end of the straightaway he goes. Watch the bull turn. Outside, outside, outside on the bull turn. It is clear. Thank you, Alan. Appreciate that. There is Caden Lindsell coming down that front straightaway, leading out from the get-go. In that 2,
1 minute left.
looks to be Willie Smith. There's Smith right now off the end of the straightaway. He goes. Thomas Erb in the 3. There's Erb off the end of the straightaway. Watch it off the end of the straightaway. Rich Williams sitting in the 4. Locken, Wortman, Nani, Leffler, Drebby, and Weir. Going to be my top 10. Your leader right there. Off the end of the straightaway he goes. Over the center triple. 6:20 in, 40 seconds left to go. It's still going to be Caden Lindsell leading out with 30 seconds left to go on the master clock. Oh, Lindsell puts it upside down. Second place, not able to capitalize. He's about a half a straightaway back. So there is Lindsell off the end of straightaway coming up on Weir. Willie Smith in the 2. There is Caden Lindsell leading out. In the 2 is going to be Willie Smith. There is your second place car watching the Rumble section. Thank you, Phil. With less than 10, less than 10. Keep them rolling, drivers. Keep them rolling. Less than 5, less than 5, less than 5. And 2 and 1. That is the race. Caden Lindsell taking the win. You are done. Willie Smith in the 2. You are done. Paul Weir, you are done. Rich Williams, you are done. Thomas Erb, you are done. Waiting on a couple cars. Marshall, please. Drebby, you are done. Waiting on a couple. Nani, you are done. Locken, you are done. And that is the race. I'll stop. Marshals, go and grab your blowers. That does end out our 17.5 A main event. Up next, two-wheel drive modified.
Transponder 1157-135. Transponder 1157-135. The race is completed.
All right, all those 75
Kevin
A
Denny.
main drivers need you out on the track. Find a blue cone of your choice. And we get our two-wheel mod A main underway. 7 minutes of mod madness. All right, you guys can go ahead and roll them out. Check them in.
Zippy.
In the 8, Dave Nani. In the 5, Riley Wortman. In the 4, Vinny Pentersoli. In the 3, Kevin Gatton. In the 2, Big Jim Silve. And top qualifier of the night is Richard Lake.
Spicy meat.
All right, Riley, if you got a lap, go ahead. All right, no one else down the
Vinny
straightaway.
Pentersoli.
No one else down the straightaway.
Dave
Let's
Nani.
make sure we get our marshals covered. 75 drivers,
Silva.
we need you out on the field here. Grid them up, grid them up. We need one on cone number
1 minute to
7
the start
and
of
one
the
off the
race.
straightaway here on cone number 0. Oh, we got a couple back-to-back guys, so we can get a couple volunteers, please. We had 2 volunteers. 2 volunteers, one on the bucket and one on the end of the straightaway.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, so Rich Williams got the bucket. We need one on the end of the straightaway. So we'll just have. All right, Herb's going to run double duty.
30 seconds
All
to the
right,
start of
we
the race.
got all our cards in order. All right, Marshall's ready. Driver's ready. Let's get it on at the sound of the tone. All right, clean start out of everybody. Zippy taking the whole shot. Silva holding on that 2 spot. So we are in order by the start finish line. Oh, Gatton gets it wrong in that rumble section. Drops down a couple spots. That moves Vinny into the 3. Vinny and Riley get into it midair. Vinny gets the worst end of it. Riley tries to hang on. Gatton sneaks it back, so he's back in the 3. So Gatton's back where he started after that little bobble there. Richard Lake still out front through the chicane, coming up onto the straight right now. So we are underway. 40 seconds into 7 minutes of modified madness as our leader comes by the start-finish line. Second, third by the start-finish line. 1, 2, and 3 trying to break away just a little bit. Riley holding strong on that 4 spot, but Nani's giving chase. Little bobble by Riley there. Nani's short up that lead, and then Nani gets it wrong. Has to get marshaled out by his buddy Paul Weir. Drops him back to the bottom spot. And I missed the bobble by Richard Lake. Now it's Silve up in the 1, Gatton in the 2, Lake in the 3. They're all coming down the straightaway, all in the same distance as they were at the beginning. Just mixed up the order there. So Silve doing what he's does, keeps it consistent, and that line tight. Gatton giving chase. Lake trying to make up for lost time. They're both all through the bull turn. By the start-finish line they go. Top 3 separated by 9/10 of a second, give or take. So 1, 2, and 3 down the straightaway, and then we have 3 battling out. Oh, someone got it upside down in that backfield. That was Vinny getting it wrong in the worst spot you can get it wrong. So gap between 1 and 2, 7/10. 1.4 separates 2 and 3. And then we got Riley, Nani, and Vinny rounding out the field. All right, bumper to bumper action here. Silve and Gatton going up onto the straightaway. Six-tenths, probably going to be about the same. Lake's able to shore up some time, though. He's coming up on the back door, though, Gatton now. So he's going to sidle up to 1 and 2 here and give chase. 2:45 down. Oh, and Lake puts it upside down coming off that straightaway. Gives up all the ground he gained. Nose to tail, though. Jim and Gatton going at it. Through the rumble strip they go. Up into the chicane. Down the straightaway they go. 0.3 of a second. So a little bobble out of Jim, but he makes up for it. It looks like they got into each other there. So Gatton's probably going to check up for him. I didn't see what happened. It was down out of view there. So Lake catching a break on that. Their little bobbles. Oh, again gets wrong, puts it in the pipe. He's down in the bull turn when he should be on the straightaway. He gets righted. Lake moves into that too. He's going to set his sights on Jim. And Gatton's going to try to hitch his wagon to Lake's star, see if they can catch him. Old Jim through the chicane. Up onto the straightaway he goes, nice and clean. His TLR raw speed ride with the something power. I don't know what he has in there anymore. Probably something weird. All right, so gap is 2.3, separates Jim and Richard. Gatton 1.4 behind Lake. So top 3 drivers been swapping it out here. 3 minutes to go, 3 minutes to go. Little bob out of Lake going on the straightaway. That allows Gatton to go around. So now Gatton moves into the 2. Lake into the 3. Watch by the start-finish line. Lake and Gatton both get it wrong. Lake gets righted. Gatton's got to get put back out from being hung up in the pipe. So now Lake's back in the 2. Gatton drops to the 3. And Jim is laughing all the way to the bank. He comes across the start-finish line. He gaps out more. Watch the bull turn. Go inside, go inside. It's clear, it's clear. Thank you, Riley.
Two minutes left.
All right, 7.9 separates first and second right now. 1.45 separates 1 and 2. No one else is close. Nani's holding tight in that 4. He's got a decent lead over Riley in the 5. Looks like Vinny took a knee. Watch on the straightaway. It is clear. 7.2 was the gap. It is now 6.5. So with 1:25 left, it might be a little too late. Jim is not known to make a mistake. Nani, you got Jim coming up on you. You knew that? So Richard and Gatton doing some work. The gap is now 5.8 with 56 minutes left. Lake
1
and
minute
Gatton
left.
both take turns making another mistake going on that straightaway there. So it's still Jim Sylvie in that 1 spot. Richard Lake in the 2. Gatton in the 3. That's the closest battle between 2 and 3. Lake and Gatton working in there. That chicane with 45 seconds left. No, Jim makes an uncharacteristic mistake. And then Nani gives him a little love, trying to get righted. So that's going to close the gap, but only 35 seconds to remain. 35 seconds remain. 3.6 separates 1 and 2. 0.4 of a second between Lake and Gatton. Lake makes a little mistake. Gatton goes for the inside, doesn't quite seal the deal. So Lake's going to stay out in that 2 spot. But Lake and Jim and Gatton, they're all in that same section of the track. Barring a mistake, however, Big Jim Sylvie is looking pretty good. Down the straightaway he goes. Lake off the straightaway. Gatton off the straightaway. Lake can see him, and so can Gatton. 2 and 1. That is going to be it. So the late charge by Lake and Gatton. Now for not Jim Sylvie taking that W. Lake in the 2 and Gatton in the 3. Waiting on Riley to finish out. He's in that center section. Through that bull turn he goes. Over that floater by the start finish line. All right, that is a race. That is a race. I'll stop.
The race is completed.
Marshals, grab your blowers. Race number 9 is coming up next.
Phil Borden.
Blake, you going to tech these guys or worried about it? No tech.
All right, go and get our blowers down. Race number 9. You can roll them out, check them in. Drivers from race number 8, I need you out around the track, please. Drivers race 8, out around the track. Qualifying in the 3 spot, Phil Borden. In the 2, Leia Anderson. And on the pole will be Anton Morissette. Need a marshal in the center right there. Marshal in the center. Somebody want to help out Leia? Somebody help out Leia?
One minute to the start of the race.
All right, straightaways closed, straightaways
Anton
closed,
Morissette.
straightaways closed, straightaways closed. Marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots.
45
Marshals
seconds
to
to
your
the start of the
spots.
race.
Hey, Matt
Ray Anderson.
Ortman, can I get you on the center bucket, please? Thank you very much.
Thirty seconds to the start of the race.
All right, so we're going to get our cars lined up. And with that being said, drivers ready, marshals ready. Going to the sound of the tone. And we are locked and loaded. Race number 9. Final race of the day, race number 10. That is my 13.5 4-wheel expert guys and gals. You will be up next. All right, out up front is going to be Anton Morissette. Leia Anderson in that 2 spot. Borden into 3. So after race number 10, we will have some open practice, probably till about maybe right around 5:45, 5:50. So Leia Anderson leading out. Anton Morissette in the 2. Borden in the 3. I will need 3 volunteer marshals after this race. 3 volunteer marshals help me out after this race for my final race of the day, race number 10, my 13.5 4-wheel expert division. $130 in, $530 to go. Leia Anderson leading out. Anton Morissette in that 2 spot. Phil Borden in a 3. Everybody working on their own stretch of real estate. Oh, Leia getting it wrong, coming on the front straightaway. Anton can sense it. Off in the straightaway, first and second. Anton playing it calm and collected, gets upside down in the bowl. VP right there to get him, but here comes Phil. Phil going to challenge out for that top 2 now. Leader on deck is going to be Leia Anderson. In that 2 spot, Phil Borden. Anton going to drop it to the top 3 now. .215 in, 4:40 to go. Leia Anderson leading out off the end of straightaway, double. Easy turbo. Long race, lots of room in between you and second. Phil Borden in the 3, Anton in the 4. Everybody still close enough to capitalize on any mistakes. One behind you there, Matt. Thank you very much. And resume. Leia Anderson leading out. Phil Borden in that 2 spot. Borden getting it wrong in the center. Anton not quite close enough to capitalize on that. Watch it out front, drivers. Watch it out front. Watch it out front. It is clear. It's going to be Leia Anderson leading out. Anton Morissette going to be pulling up into my top 3. Again, I will need at least 3 to 4 volunteers after this race. 3 to 4 volunteers after this race. Again, after race number 10, we will have open practice for probably about 20 minutes, 25 minutes, give or take. I'll put it on control practice. This will be 12 drivers on the stand at a time, 12 on the stand at a time.
Two minutes left.
All right, drivers, you got 4 minutes in, 2 to go, 4 in, 2 to go. It's still going to be Leia Anderson leading us out. Phil and Anton going at it. Looks like Phil getting it wrong in the center. Anton going to pull back up into the top 2. Have a great week. You too, buddy. All the best. Leia Anderson still leading out. Anton Morissette in the 2. Borden in the 3. With 6 minutes in, 1 to go. Morissette putting it upside down. Here comes Borden. He's going to want a shot at that top 2. Leia Anderson leading out. Phil Borden now popping up into the 2. Anton going to drop it to the 3. Watching the conclusion of race number 9, race number 10. Less than 10, less than 10. Again, I'll need at least 3 to 4 volunteers to help me out with the next race. 3 to 4 volunteers. Help me out with the next race with 2, and that'll be time. Finish the lap you are on. Leia Anderson going to take the win. Watch off the end of straightaway. Watch off the end of straightaway. Phil Borden, you are done. Anton Morissette coming across the line in the 3. You are done. And your winner is going to be Landerson taking the win. That is a race. I'll stop. Marshall's going to grab your blowers. Marshall's grab your blowers. And again, if I could get 3 to 4 volunteers to help me out this next race, 3 to 4 volunteers to help me out the next race, I would greatly appreciate it.
The race is completed.
All righty, Roo. Let's go and get our marshals out on the track. Blowers down, roll them out, check them in. Qualifying in the 9 spot, Perry Mayfield. In the 8, Zach McConnell. In the 7, Brian Cross. In the 6, Chase Boyd. In the 5, Nick Bayette. In the 4, Blake Linzel. In the 3,
Chase
Alan
Boyd.
Drebby. In the 2, Rich Williams. And on the pole will be Riley Wortman. Marshals, your spots. I got Matt over there. I got... Caden going to help me out on the front straightaway. Thank you very much, Phil, right there.
Brian Cross.
Anton,
Blake
if you
Linsell.
want to get off the bottom of the hill right
Alan
there.
Dreamy.
Yep.
Rich Williams.
Right
Zach
there.
McConnell.
And then I just need 1 volunteer marshal in front of the driver's stand.
Peter
1
Mayfield.
volunteer marshal. Straightaway
Twice
is
you need.
closed. Straightaway is closed. No more laps. Straightaway is closed. No more laps. And again, I need 1 volunteer marshal in front of the
1
driver's
minute to the
stand,
start of the
please.
race.
1 volunteer marshal in front of the driver's stand. 1 volunteer marshal in front of the driver's stand. 1 volunteer marshal in front of the driver's stand. 1 volunteer marshal in front of the driver's stand.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
1 volunteer marshal in front of the driver's stand. Anybody looking high, looking low? Got a couple people out there. Thank you, Mr. Linzel. I appreciate that.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
The joy is you get to sit down. All right, 7 minutes of excitement. Drivers ready?
15 seconds
Marshals
to the start of
ready.
the race.
You guys are going to go at the sound of the tone. And we're locked and loaded. Keep it clean, keep it clean, keep it clean. Watch in center section. Watch the bowl, watch the bowl. It is clear. 7-minute A main event, guys. Keep it clean. Riley Wortman leading out. Blake Linzel in the 2. Drebby, Williams, Cross, McConnell, Bayette watching the bull turn, watching the bull turn, watching the bull turn. It is clear. Watch back straightaway, guys. Watch back straightaway. Watch back straightaway. It is clear. Again, at the conclusion of this race, we will have open practice till 5:55. That'll be 25 minutes of track time. It'll be set up on 4-minute increments. You need to adhere to 12 drivers on the stand. The moment it's not adhered to 12 drivers on the stand or walking away, I will shut practice down and shut it down for the night. 1:15 in, 5:45 to go. It is Riley Wortman leading out. Blake Linzel in 2. Wortman right now by the start-finish line. Wortman by the start-finish line. Linzel by the start-finish line. Alan Drebby in the 3. In the 3 spot. Then it's going to be Rich Williams, Chase Boyd. Nick Bayette, watch south the end of straightaway. Watch south the end of straightaway. Clear. Thank you, Leah. Watching the bull turn, guys. Watching the bull turn. Watching the bull turn. Watching the bull turn. It is clear. Watch it by start finish line, guys. Watch it by start finish line. Back up front, it is going to be Blake Linzel leading out. Riley Wortman in that 2 spot. Alan Drebby in the 3. Rich Williams in the 4. Nick Bayette in the 5. Watching the bull turn, guys. Watching the bull turn. Inside, inside, inside. Inside, inside. Watching the bull turn. It is not anywhere clear. Now it is clear. 2:30 in, 4:30 to go. 2:30 in, 4:30 to go. Watch it out in front, drivers. Watch it out front. Watch it out front. Watch it out front, drivers. Watch it out front. Watch it out front. Watch it out front. Blake Lindsell leading out. Alan Drebby in that 2 spot. Wortman in the 3. Let's make our passes clean, guys. Make our passes clean. Now looks like Wortman back up into the top 2. Drebby in the 3. Watching from the driver's stand. Watching from the driver's stand. It is clear. Blake Lindsell leading out. Off the end of the straightaway. In center triple. In that 2 will be Riley Wortman. Alan Drebby in the 3. Bayette in the 4. Boyd in the 5. Watch by start finish line. Watch by start finish line. Watch by start finish line. It is clear. Oh, yeah. Alan Drebby now up on top. Riley Wortman in that 2 spot. There's your leaders right now coming in center section. Alan Drebby, Riley Wortman leading out. Lindsell dropping it to the 3. First, second, and third. Through the top of the hill, coming down that front straightaway. Drebby on top. Wortman in the 2. Lindsell in the 3. 4:30 in, 2:30 to go. 4:30 in, 2:30 to go. Watching from the driver's stand. Watching from the driver's stand. Watching from the driver's stand. It is clear. Thank you, Mr. Lindsell. Watch come down the front straightaway, guys. Drebby going short. Wortman going big. Wortman going to take over that top spot. Drebby going to drop it to the 2. Lindsell in the 3. Brian, you got first, second in front of you, third right behind you. Thank you very much. That's broken. Going set it down, set it down, set it down. With 4 minutes in, 2 to go. 4 in, 2 to go. It's Wortman on top. Drebby in the 2. Go ahead and take that one off. Go ahead and take that one off. Riley Wortman on top. Alan Drebby in that 2 spot. Bayette now popping into the 3. There's Wortman by the start-finish line. There's Drebby by the start-finish line. Bayette coming down the back straightaway right now. Again, we will have open practice till about 6 o'clock. Open practice till about 6 o'clock. If you have a tab inside the store, you need to get that settled up. If you have a tab inside the store, you need to get that settled up. Watch in front of the driver's stand. 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 It is clear.
1 minute left.
Drivers, you got 1 minute left on the master clock. 1 left on the master clock. Cars dropping like flies. Wortman on top. Drebby in the 2. It's like Bayette in the 3, Boyd in the 4, Williams in the 5. And you are good to go back to your spot there, Mr. Lindsell. Thank you very much, sir. Do appreciate that. Under 30, drivers, under 30. Don't forget, Wednesday night, 7 o'clock. Gobbler Nationals. It's my best turkey call I can do. Under 20, drivers, under 20. Cross and Boyd going at it for 5th and 6th. Down the back straightaway, Cross in the 5. Boyd back down into the 6 with under 10 drivers, under 10. Williams, Matt behind you, Matt behind you, Matt behind you. Time has expired. Keep them rolling, drivers. Keep them rolling. Wortman, you're done. Bayette, you're done. Drebby, you are done. Waiting on a couple cars. Marshals, don't go in here, please. Cross picking up the top 4. You are done. Boyd and Williams, you are done. That is a race all stop.
The race is completed.
Marshals, don't worry about blowing off the track. We are going to go into open practice. It is 5:30 now. Again, when you hear the timer go off, if there are people waiting in line and there's more than 12 on the stand, you need to step down. That does conclude tonight's racing. Again, thanks so much for everyone coming on out. Hopefully y'all had a fun time today.